Hey, welcome back, kids. Good to see you again. As always, greetings and salutations, everybody. I'll tell you what's going on today. I'm going to bring you a couple little tech tips. First one being the television. On the newer models of campers, the televisions fit into this little bracket, and they've got a little peg on the back. I'll show you, but they're kind of a friction fit deal. And I don't know about you guys, but it seems like every time I come back from hauling the camper, the TV is loose and flopping around. Well, you can't have that today. It'll wreck your TV. So here's what we're going to do about it. I've got the TV pulled away from the wall here. So as you can see in the back, this little guy right here, see how I can put my finger through there? Well, that's built to receive this peg right here. I've done everything I can to try to adjust that, but it doesn't seem to work very well. So I'm going to go back to the old-fashioned method. I got a couple of these little small D-rings here. We're going to screw those into the wall on the top and onto the bottom, and I'm going to run a strap around it to hold the TV in place. And presto changeo. Took a whole minute and a half. So I've got a strap here. I'll probably put a little foam around this just to protect the TV in case it does pop out so it doesn't scratch up the screen, but here you have it. Just a quick connect system. Boom, just like so. Now she will not move around at all during travel. And when you're done, all you got to do is just unhook this. You can leave that piece right there, just toss it back, and that part is done. Next on the list is a little plumbing hack for you. I know this has probably happened to you guys, but when you go down the road in your camper, let's say you travel all day or for 4 or 6 hours, whatever, you get to your campsite, you go to hook up your stinky slinky. Yeah, you know what that is, your poopy hose. And what happens? You go to open your cap off of your escape valve or your black pipe, and guess what comes out sometimes? It's not pretty. Yeah, a little bit of black water sometimes oozes past the onboard or the factory valves. So here's what I do. I put a secondary backup gate valve on here. It's also got a back flusher on it, so you can hook a garden hose up to it and shoot water up your black pipe just to make sure everything's rinsed out real good like. But you see how it's got some clear to it? Yeah, that way you can see if anything escapes by there, but doesn't matter. You pull the secondary valve and you don't get anything on you or your hands. Yuck! Next up on the list, if you drive a newer GM or GMC or Chevy truck, it took me a while to figure this out, but about 2 years ago, I think it was 2022, I bought a brand new Chevy truck, and I could not figure out why my backup camera just would not work. Absolutely would not work. Well, after a bunch of research, come to find out that the newer campers' LED light systems are such low amperage that there wasn't enough power when I plugged into the pigtail harness in the bed of the truck to activate or power the camera. So on eTrailer.com, there's this converter that plugs into your wire harness from the camper, and that plugs into the back of the truck, and it changes and gives the camper onboard light system enough amperage to power up your camera. So don't be like me. If you got a GM truck or a newer GMC, Chevy, whatever, from I believe it's like 2020 on up, and you can't figure out why your backup camera won't work, this is why. I have not heard of it happening on Dodge or Ram trucks or Ford. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'll leave a link in the description of this part right here. That took care of my problems. Oh! Bam! Snap! Boom! You ever whack your head on your slide out corners? Yeah, well, it stings a little bit. How do you fix it? I'll tell you how. You dress down a lot, like your jammies and some slippers. In the middle afternoon, maybe your bib overalls with no shirt on underneath, some greasy pants and stuff, and you go down to the local Walmart. That's right, you got to dress down if you're going to the local Walmart. Yeah. Get some pool noodles, whack about a 2-foot chunk off of the pool noodle. And as you know, these are hollow in the middle, so you just take your knife, cut down to the center, not all the way through, just to the hollow part, cut a slit in it, and then cut a little V notch right here, fold them together, take a hot glue gun. See that? I got some hot glue on there. Oh, no, it's not hot now, obviously. And you glue those, squirt them up, glue those together, and they maintain their shape. I've hauled these around for a couple years now. Make yourself a set of them. You'll be glad you did. Maybe, just maybe, you've got a smaller fridge in your camper and you wish you had just a little more room for beverages. I know some of the smaller, like 10 and 12 foot cubic inch refrigerators, you can't put much in it. Well, we can fix that in your storage bay. If you got enough room, hey, come back on, motion light, there we go. If you got enough room, little fridge. I picked this up at Walmart for about 40 bucks. I've got it mounted, like you can see here. I just put some 2x4s under it to get it up high enough so the door clears when I open and close it. But I took some small D-rings that I picked up at the hardware store, ran some 1-inch screws through it, and I just took a small ratchet strap and ratchet it down so it stays in place. But if you got room, just pick yourself up one of these small refrigerators over at the local Walmart, and boom, look at that. I can fit a full 24 pack of pop in here. Maybe you got to get your barley pop in there. But if you got room, just go pick up one of these little refrigerators. Almost every camper has a 110 plug-in inside their bay for storage. It works great. Double door refrigerator, French door. You got double doors. Anybody got double door refrigerator with the French doors that have double doors? You might have that. I do. Some people say, I can't get those suckers to stay shut. You've tried the little baby, whatever they like, suction cup thingies, etc. I'll show you something. It's just too simple, and it probably cost you 50 cents at the hardware store. That's it. You know what that is? It's something I wish I'd have invented. I'd be retired. It's called Velcro. A Velcro strap around both handles. Works like a charm. All right, kids, that's all I got for you today. We got some other stuff coming up. Hope you tune in. Hope you like and subscribe. Thanks for coming back. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.